The CEO took the girl and child to the company, but halfway there the child became hungry and needed to breastfeed. Since they could not stop on the highway, the girl had no choice but to take out the nursing cover she carried with her and feed the baby. The CEO noticed there was a driver and assistant in the front seats, so he immediately took off his coat and blocked the view from the back seat. The assistant also knowingly put on an eye mask to avoid looking. After arriving at the company, the CEO handed the child to the nanny and went to attend a meeting. Unexpectedly, the baby's crying suddenly came from outside during the meeting. The CEO originally wanted to privately message the girl to feed the baby first, but he accidentally sent the message to the company group chat. Seeing everyone whispering to each other, the CEO felt extremely embarrassed and immediately turned to look at the girl beside him. Seeing this, the girl also took out her phone to check and instantly panicked. Just when she did not know what to do, she suddenly came up with an idea and said she would go prepare formula for the baby right away. It turned out that the two of them had always appeared to have a boss and subordinate relationship. No one knew they were already married, because back then her ex-husband had secretly switched the genes during the IVF procedure, and the child she carried for 10 months and gave birth to was actually the child of the highest decision maker at the group headquarters. On the day she left with nothing but her child, the CEO found her immediately and told her the child was his son. Then he brought her and the child into his luxurious mansion. Looking at the rows of servants and the team taking care of her and the baby, the girl was completely stunned. The girl knew clearly that all of this was only temporary. She had to rely on herself to stand firm. The CEO also made it clear that this was only to give the child better care, and he would not fight her for custody for the time being. After her maternity leave ended, the girl returned to work at the company. She wanted to start over through her own ability, but she never expected that the rival who had risen to power because of her pregnancy had now become the Secretary General. She not only gave the girl's position to her own relative, but also deliberately refused to provide her with a computer, turning her into the entire department's errand worker. The colleagues all stood up for the girl, but the rival used her position to silence everyone. The girl endured the humiliation and quietly bought coffee for everyone. Just when everyone thought she was someone they could easily bully, the CEO's assistant suddenly came down from upstairs, walked straight to the girl, and said the CEO wanted her to work upstairs. From now on she would work together with him. In the CEO's office on the top floor, the girl finally met the CEO again. The CEO told her that